All right, welcome to Sinbin Stream today in triple header NHL action. We start out with the Buffalo Sabres at the Los Angeles Kings. All right, audio's good in Twitch, and we will check momentarily. All right. All right, we're good on YouTube as well. Let me try to get the chat on my tablet, though. All right, there we go. Miles, welcome. Yeah, I can't get all the chats. I'm trying to. Well, Chance is here. Hello, Chance. Thank you. Connor, thank you. Appreciate it. Joe, yeah, normally this is the one team I'm not going to say go Sabres for. I got to say go Kings. Any other team, I'm going to say go Sabres. Miles, what's up? How's it going? Isildur, wait, welcome as well. Hello. Thanks, everybody. We are still doing the anthem, so it's going to be a minute. And in case you didn't see it in the chat, Joel Armia is back in the lineup for the Kings. He's missed the previous 10 games due to injury. So that should be a jolt to the offense, hopefully. He's got 10 goals, 10 assists, 20 points in 53 games. Because Kuzmenko is still out. And, of course, they lost somebody, Fiala, I think, for the year, obviously in the Olympics. But kind of forgot Kuzmenko was out and Fiala was out. Of course, they traded Fogle. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Hopefully the voice is all right. Probably wore it out with 4 games yesterday. I think tomorrow we're going to add a college game, men's. I think I saw there's one at 11:15. I'm going to have to check the rest of the schedule. Maybe I'll dump out of Hurricanes, Penguins, but we'll still do Sabres, Ducks for sure at 7. But I was just debating doing more college basketball, but we'll see. Haven't fully committed to that. I'll try to look at that during the intermissions. Have not gotten the starting goaltenders. They went through the 4. Actually, they only went through the forwards, the 4 lines in the Kings pregame. They did not say who was starting in net. All right, here we go. We got the starting goalies. Yep, we'll go through it. Luukkonen versus Forsberg. Luukkonen, 16-8-2, 2.60 goals against, 909 save, 3 shutouts. Forsberg, 11-10-5, 2.83, 90 save percentage, 2 shutouts. So Forsberg instead of Kemper in net today. Forsberg backed up by Kemper. Luukkonen backed up by Colton Ellis. Shen, Kesselring, Dunn, Kozak, Tanner Pearson, Alex Lyon all scratched for the Sabres. And for the Kings, I guess since Armia's back, Turcotte got scratched. Joseph and Mo Verare. Mo Verare is like their 7th defenseman, so that's not a surprise. All right. Buffalo in white going left to right. Kings in black, right to left. Kings control the draw. We're underway. Sent up the boards, the near side. Byfield, a pass to the far circle. That shot was saved by Luukkonen. It's in the corner. Dahlin tried to get it out. Now Thompson to Tuck. Tuck carries the red and dumps it in. Behind the net into the far corner. And, well, finally the Kings get it. Anderson takes it behind the net, and he makes a pass to, who is that? Is either Edmondson or Doughty. I think they already got the line change. All right. No icing, but the Sabres bring it up the near boards. That is Doan. Near circle. Sent around. Now far corner. Behind the net again. Sabres in the near corner. Blue line keeper. Power shot. Saved by Forsberg. He hangs on at 18:55. First shot on goal for the Sabres. Isadora bet the over, knowing who's in for the Kings. Gotcha. Kempe, 41. Yeah, I would have probably guessed that. I wouldn't have known what year, though. All right, they already kicked a King out of the draw from the near circle. It's just going to be another day like that, I guess. Face-off. Shot by the Sabres was wide. Far circle, that one blocked. Kings can't get it out, though. They send it behind their own net. Dumoulin with the puck. Long pass up the boards. All right, come on, camera operator. It's hard to know where the puck is if you don't follow it. Dumped in by the Sabres from the neutral ice. Corner again for Dumoulin. Pass up the near boards. Lawton centered it. Far circle. And behind the Buffalo net. So line 3 is out there for the Kings. And Anderson has it to the near side. That's Armia. Pass ahead, but Kopitar's out there, so we're in a change. Kempe with a shot, and Luukkonen in the save. He freezes it from the near circle. Pretty good shot on goal there by Kempe, and a nice save by Luukkonen. Does Buffalo chase him out? Tage Thompson had 44 last year. Oh, yeah, I did not know that. I knew he was good, but not that good. All right. Buffalo controls it, takes it to the neutral ice, and dumps it in. And McLeod missed it. And let's see. Panarin, long pass ahead to the right wing. A shot from the circle is wide. Into the near corner. Kopitar trying to dig it out for the Kings. Still not. Now it's out for Buffalo. McLeod sends it back. Who is that? Oh, Samuelson. Samuelson to Dahlin. Up the far boards. Dump in by Thompson to the far corner. Dumoulin takes it behind the net for the Kings. Pass to Anderson. Up ahead. Wait, is Dumoulin with Anderson? Are they just not switched yet? Ward behind the net for Hellenius. So line 4 out there. Buffalo Benson skates it up to the blue line. Dumps it into the near corner. Picked up by Dumoulin. Not out, though. Dumoulin has it again. Near circle. Chipped off the near boards. And sent to the far corner by Buffalo. Trying to dig it out in the far corner. Now they bring it up the middle. Kings have it. Pass to the right wing by the Sabre bench. And picked up by Power behind his own net. Sent up the near boards. Buffalo the other way. Tuck at the red line. And the Kings send it out. They're saying tipped, so no icing. Picked up by Power behind the Buffalo net. Sabres pass to Norris in the near boards. And Kings send it up. This one is, however, icing on LA. Time is 16:06. in the first period. Buffalo, LA. Oh yeah, I'll check the other games in a minute. Yeah, LA's terrible at home. Mediocre is probably better than they deserve. They've been downright awful this year, especially at home. All right, that's a pass to Moore after the Kings win the draw. He sends it in from the red line. Power behind his own net. Sent up the far boards. Buffalo pass to the near side. Why do I keep blanking on who that is? Ostland. And a shot from the slot, I think, was blocked. That was a shot by Metza. Buffalo sends it out again. I believe that's Byram with the puck. He lost it in the far boards. Puck moved to Anderson near boards. He sends it to the red line. It's right in front of the box. Both teams trying to dig it off the boards. And it's taken by Malenstein to the near circle. Shot and a save by Forsberg into the far corner. Now it's behind the King net. And finally, it looks like Kempe dug it out. But the Sabres get a pass from the blue line. Malenstein again gets knocked down by him, and Anderson go down in the near boards. Kings going the other way. Kempe, near circle shot. Too high into the far boards. Sent to the blue line, or neutral ice. Buffalo getting a line change. Byfield skates it in and immediately loses it. No, actually, sorry, that was Clark. I don't know why I thought it was Byfield. All right, back to the blue line. Edmondson just sent one. It was way wide. Buffalo got it out. Kings skated in again. Clark, near circle. Behind the net, and Ward couldn't get to it. The Sabres send it up to the neutral ice. That's Byfield. Byfield has it now. Skates it in. Pass to the far circle. Taken behind the net. Is that Moore? It's got to be Moore. All right, Moore gets it again behind the net. His pass to LaFerriere. Now back to the blue line. A shot into the near corner. Sabres keep it in. It's behind the net. Now back to the blue line. Pass to the near side. Dumoulin shot. Tipped by Byfield. Saved by Luukkonen. And he gets a freeze of the puck. At 13:44, that'll be the under 14 media timeout. No score. But some pretty good scoring opportunities for both teams. Nice deflection by Byfield. Good concentration by Luukkonen to see it and freeze it. Okay, I think we've got a final to report. Yeah, Penguins 5-4 over the Jets in a shootout this afternoon in Pittsburgh. Crosby with the shootout winner. We'll have Lightning Oilers. That's the only late game, the only one after 7. Before that, we will also have Islanders, Canadians, and any chance I get to watch Schaefer try to do. All right, games in progress. Predators 4, Knights 1. I don't know if that's good or bad for the Kings. 19 minutes to go in the third. Stars Wild just about to start. Wonder why they're so late. They must have had some ceremony. Sharks and Flyers no score. 14-12 first. Flyers still have a minute on a power play. Yeah, we need the Flyers to win that one. Stars Wild should be good, but okay, it's just underway. Yeah, Kopitar's been back. I don't know how long he was out. Armia's the one that returned, though. Oh, Yeah. It was Armia. Yep. Oh, I can't. Oh, Bernie Nichols? Oh, are you talking, yeah, Pat LaFontaine for Buffalo? Yeah, probably. Okay. All right. Well, I got to get back. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat. Apologies. All right, Buffalo got it out of their own end. Up ahead towards the slot and a backhander saved by Forsberg. I don't think he had confidence he had it, but he made the save. What's the line from She's Out of My League? He didn't see it, but he saved it. Into the near corner, sent behind the net. Kempe gets it in the far boards. He gets knocked down. Doughty sends it to Anderson. Wait, is Doughty with Anderson now? No, Anderson's heading off for a line change. So Doughty is with Edmondson then. Because I never saw the defensive pairings. Sent into the near corner. Sent ahead by Buffalo. That is behind the net. Forsberg sends it around the near boards. Tuck got it in the corner and centered it, but nobody was home in the slot for Buffalo. Near boards for Clark, and apparently, I think, an offside on LA. Gretzky. Wow, Stars on fire. Sabres captain who played for the Kings. Ooh, that's a tough one. All right, sorry. Back underway. I keep falling behind on the chat, but I don't want to miss on ice action. Behind the Buffalo net. Dahlin to the corner. Up the boards. Red line, Dumoulin, and then a dump in by the Kings, but they got a tag up. Buffalo has the puck up the near boards on a pass. Forsberg behind his net. What are we doing, Forsberg? Into the near boards. Buffalo in the near corner behind the net. Somebody got knocked down. Kings get the puck finally. Take it in a pass to the red line. Up ahead. But it's going to be taken by Samuelson. And a pass to the far circle. Up the far boards. And into the far corner. Anderson. Nope, we got a whistle. What is this? Hold on. Not sure. I guess from the looks of it, well, it's not. I don't think it was offsides. No, I guess it was. Yeah, the draw was in front of the Kings bench. Kings control it, dump it into the near corner. Chased by LaFerriere. It's behind the net. Byfield trying to dig it out of the near corner. Sabres can't get it out. Anderson keeps it at the blue line. Tough angle shot. And eventually it's frozen there at 11:19 by Luukkonen. Gracie, hello. Normally I'd say go Sabres. This is the one time I don't say it. Oh, don't worry about it, Connor. Thanks. That's okay. Yeah, thanks. What's up? Yeah, again, the only team I'm not rooting for the Sabres against. Renee. Okay, I think I caught up. Stu? Can't be Stu Grimson. It's the only Stu I think of as a former Hawks fan. Shot from the far circle by the Kings. Luukkonen with the glove save. Whistle 11-11. Byfield on the shot. Let's fix the shots. 6-3 Kings on the shots. No score in the early going. Oh, Stu Barnes. Okay. I know. I got to still hold out hope for the Kings. I know it's probably wasted hope. Blue line keeper for the Kings. We got the behind the net cam. Shot. Luukkonen save. Rebound up the middle. That hot shot was high. into the near corner. Kopitar trying to dig it out. Kempe there now too. Power with it. Kopitar trying to dig it out. It's again behind the net. In the far boards, kept in. Far corner. Power tips it ahead and pass to the left wing into the O-zone. Towards the crease and poked to the near boards by Forsberg. I think we have a delayed penalty coming up on Buffalo. They've already pulled Forsberg. Bless you. For the extra attacker. Sorry, I should have muted there. And it's into the far boards. Finally, Buffalo touches it. We're on the LA broadcast. At least Fox sounds better today. He had a horse. We got a hooking call on Quinn. I didn't really see it. Not sure where the call was. The Kings will take the power play. Quinn hooking with 10:07 to play in the first. 24th in the power play, 17.3. PK Buffalo third, 83.3. Wow. Under 10 in the first period. And the puck is in the far corner. Kopitar picks it up. So Buffalo killed off a little bit already. Clark to the red line back. Oh my gosh, picked off. Taken the other way by Buffalo. Tuck towards the net. Pass luckily was not on target or was deflected as before it got to McLeod. LaFerriere to Kopitar. Kopitar far circle. Kempe back to the point. Clark. Blast by Panarin. Did not make it on target. Kept in at the blue line by Clark. Far boards. Kempe. Kopitar. Centered. Panarin shot and a goal. The Kings get the power play goal. The bread man delivers again. Wow. He had the game tire that earned the Kings a point in to get to overtime in the against the Flyers, but here he comes up huge with the first goal of the game. Kopitar and Kempe on the assist for Panarin's 24th goal on the power play. It was a great pass from the far circle to the near circle, and Luukkonen couldn't get to the near post blocker side to get there in time, and nobody blocked the shot for him on his defense. 1-0 LA. 8-4 the shots. Sorry, I got to speed up the clock. Dumped into the far corner. Dumoulin there. Kings have it. And they get it to the blue line. Pass ahead. Not icing into the far corner, but Powers there for the Sabres. Puck got away. Far circle. In the slot, knocked away by Buffalo. Pass to the red line, tipped ahead, off the stick of Byram. Sent behind the King net into the far corner. Lawton sends it up. I think that's Wright. Wright couldn't handle it. And it's sent out by, well, still in. Buffalo has it. At the point, a shot by Thompson was wide. Krebs with the puck now in the far boards. Blue line keeper by Dahlin and into the far circle and sent to the neutral ice where the Sabres have it. Kings trying to get a line change. Buffalo in the near circle. Pass gets away from Thompson. A blast from the far circle is wide. Dahlin has it. He passes to the far circle. Malenstein with the puck. Thompson towards the side of the net, and now the puck is out of the zone. Under 7.5 to play, but it is icing on the Kings. 727. Yeah, great backhanded pass by Kopitar, and Panarin delivered the one-timer just inside the left post. Pretty good screen by LaFerriere, too. Dahlin was late to the crease, and somebody else missed blocking the shot for the Buffalo Sabres. Hey, Fish, what's up? Yeah, I know you're not I know you're not into hockey, but thanks for being here, Fish. We'll have basketball soon enough, and hopefully WNBA in less than 2 months. All right, sent up by the Kings. Stanley sends it up for the Sabres. Now they take it back into their near circle. Looks like McLeod went behind his own net. Now it's Stanley again. Pass to Metza, who sends it up. And Doughty behind the net to Anderson. Not out, though. 6:45 to play first period. Sent up by the Kings again for icing at 6:38. Yeah, sorry, I'm so far behind on the chat. Oh, Pekka. I don't know about Pekka, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Rangers players, exactly. Panarin. Yeah, no worries. I get it, Fish. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, Sabres control the draw. It's in the far corner now, closer to the net. Now it's behind the net. Pass off the boards. Power sends it down again. Doan. Now Power. Towards the net. A save by Forsberg, and he hangs on. Shots are 8-7 now. Did we get the under 10? No, we did not. And we're going to have the under 6 media timeout soon as well. Who you think will win? Probably Buffalo, but I'm cheering for the Kings. Kings are bad at home, and Buffalo's been outstanding last 10, last 40 games. At one time. Dr. DeLay, welcome. Hope college basketball's been going well for you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. Forestburg? Or is that the guess for the question? Oh, let's do the visualizer for Panarin from Kopitar and Kempe. All right, number 10 from the Breadman. Kempe to Kopitar and a backhander and the one-timer. Yep. Looked like, let's try it again. Looked like McLeod was slow to get there. Dahlin did not clear LaFerriere from screening Luukkonen either. Dahlin was a little slow on that one. That was thanks to a Quinn hooking of Kempe. 1-0. I think there's only... Did they miss coming back from the break? I think they did. I don't think this is a replay. Or is it? No, it's the goal. Okay, I almost got fooled. Tired, but gonna make... Oh, yeah, that's right. You're doing 4. I ended up doing 4 yesterday. Yeah, my voice is a little rough. Panarin is 5th on most points since 2015-16. The other 4 ahead of him are over 1,000. He's at like 943. Oh, Forestburg and Midget, Alberta hockey. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think sometimes Midget gets held, even if you're talking about like cars or hockey. All right, sent up ahead to the red line by the Kings. Skated in by Byfield. Far circle. Byfield pass. Deflected out of the slot by the Sabres to the near boards. Byfield trying to dig it out. And he got it to Panarin. No, he got it to Moore and it went off his stick. Sabres going the other way. Byram to the far circle shot. And it's into the netting above the glass. Whistle at 5:41. That'll be the under 6 media timeout, I believe. We got the Freeway Series for the Angels and Dodgers, March 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Are they going to be on, produced by Angels Broadcast TV? Oh, Will Ferrell at another Kings game. Face off. Sent behind the net. Near boards. Kings get it to the neutral ice. Sabres have the puck. Dahlin to the red line. Carries it, sends it to the far boards. Kings get it back. Pass to Dumoulin. Carries the red into the O-zone. Panarin centers it, but it's out of the zone. Picked up by Kempe. He's getting harassed by Zucker. Sent in into the far corner. Another icing on the Kings. I'm not sure why we didn't have the under 6 media timeout, though, on that last one that went into the netting. They were due. All right, I'll catch up on the chat next commercial. As we get a look at Colton Ellis, the backup goalie for the Sabres today. Panarin, Kopitar, Kempe, Dumoulin, Ceci on the ice for the Kings. Face off in the far circle. Sent behind the net. It's Carrick, Benson, Power, Malenstein. Who else is out there for Buffalo? All right. Byram, yeah. Into the near corner for Buffalo. Trying to dig it out is Carrick. It's now in the near boards. Now to the far circle. That shot was tipped into the corner. Looks like it got to the netting above the glass at 4:39. And here's your under 6 media timeout. 1-0 Kings thanks to Panarin. All right, Predator in Nashville. Predators 4, Golden Knights 1. 9:16 to play in the third. No score in St. Paul, Minnesota. Stars and Wild. 9:37 in the first. No score in San Jose. Flyers, Sharks. 4:20 to go. Sharks on the power play. In 82, the Sabres traded Jerry Korab to the Kings for a first-round pick. The Sabres used that pick to draft a defenseman, highest-scoring U.S. Yeah, I was going to say, I think Housley would have been my guess, too. Your bracket. Oh, yeah. I knew you were like 5-0 or 6-0 or 5-1 maybe. That's good. 15-16. Yeah, Phil Housley, that would have been my guess. Yeah, for the Angels, I don't know what's going on with the FanDuel sports, regional networks. Not sure what's going on with because this is FanDuel for LA and they've got the Angels too, but yeah, I don't know. All those Headstrong J, Buffalo Sabres. Again, I would root for the Sabres in any other game, just not against the Kings. So just 2 out of 81 games, or 2 out of 82 games, I'm not rooting for the Sabres. Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure Housley, I didn't have any better. Yeah, I know Housley was on many teams. I know he had a rocket shot. Probably only ever surpassed in his era by Ally Afraidy, probably. I don't know how accurate his shot was, but it was hard and fast. Sent up the near boards by the Kings. It's not icing. Dahlin takes it from behind the net for the Sabres. Under 4.5 to play, first period. Near corner Kings. Pass to the far side. Drew Doughty. Dump in. Taken behind the net by Hellenius. Ward is there as well, but the Sabres send it up the near boards to Tuck. Tuck sends it ahead. Taken by, well, what is with this? Like, the offsides whistles are so late. And then they cut to the playoff picture for the West while it looked like we had a little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Oh, my gosh. Need to be better with the TV coverage. And I feel like these whistles by the linesmen for offsides are so late. Oh, we are finally having some good weather today. We were in the 60s. Watched my son play JV baseball this morning and afternoon. He went 4 for 5 today at the plate, so I was happy. He had a ground out on his other one. All right, face off. Buffalo has it. Red line dump in from the far boards by Stanley. It's in the far corner now, sent out by the Kings. Dumped in again by Stanley. Picked up by Panarin behind the net. Sabre loses a stick. Panarin gets the puck taken away. Sabres up the middle towards the net. Stuff attempt and frozen puck by Forsberg. Might have been Doan on that play. Panarin just coughed up the puck and nearly cost the Kings a goal there. Yeah, great play by Doan right up the slot, but he just couldn't get a good stick on the puck for the final shot before it drifted into, he barely got anything on it with a backhand, and Forsberg froze it. But the shots are 8-8. Score is 1-0 Kings. Buffalo wins the faceoff. Quinn towards the net. Tough angle. Frozen puck again by Forsberg at 3:29. I don't know if that one's going to count as a shot. Nope, they already, of course, they put it up already. Holy cow, I'm behind on the chat. I apologize. We will definitely catch up at the intermission, though. Welcome any new viewers. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hit the like button, please, on the video. Sent down the length of the ice. Kings beat out the icing. Sabres send it up the near boards and across ice in front of the King bench. Pass got away. Dumoulin sends it off the boards. Sabres dump it around to the near side. Another one into the near corner. 3:04 to play in the first period. Sent up by the Kings, but controlled by Power for the Sabres. He gets it to Byram. And Byram by the Buffalo bench now passes it to Power. Sent to the far side again for Byram. Now up the far boards. Red line pass. Krebs dumps it in from the near boards all the way to the far corner. Kempe centered it dangerously in front of his own net. Cross-ice pass gets away from the Kings. Thompson with the puck. He stayed on side. Towards the net. Big save. And taken into the near circle. Kept in again. Sent towards the far corner. Thompson there getting harassed by Doughty. And Kopitar sent it up, but the Thompson centers it to the near circle. And now sent into the near boards. Tuck with a shot. That was a save. Rebound. Blue line keeper. Under 2 to play in the first period. Thompson got it poked away into the far circle. Somebody for the Kings. Let's see. They got their stick back. Samuelson at the blue line. Long possession. Now it's out to the neutral ice. And dumped in again by the Sabres. Krebs, blue line pass. Up the middle. Somebody got knocked down and then took out a King player. Behind the net, Malenstein hits... who is that? That's got to be Anderson. Nobody's dug it out until the Sabres got it here in the near corner. Behind the net, blue line keeper towards the net wide into the near corner. Still Buffalo with the puck. They only briefly had it out at the neutral ice. It's been a long, back-to-back possessions. Now the Kings send it up ahead. They've already waved off icing. Pass by Lukin into the near boards and sent into the zone again. Near circle. Centering pass. Shot by Metza. Saved by Forsberg. He hangs on with 45.8 seconds to go in the first period. I used AI to create trivia questions for the Kings. Yeah, that's okay. None of them. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. No worries though. Yeah, no, the Kings are bad at home. And the Sabres are great home and road. So the Sabres are the better team. There's little doubt about that, if any. They just kicked Sabre out of the draw. I think it was Norris. Trying to see who these numbers are in the draw. I think it was Ostlund. And it's behind the King net. Sent up the far boards. Byfield to the red line. He just dumps it in. I don't know if the Kings maybe need a change or not. We got 31 seconds to go in the first period. Byram takes it to the far circle. Sends it up the boards. Red line dump in again by the Kings. Into the near corner. Under 20 to play first period. Up the far boards by the benches. Sabres far circle taken behind the net. Centering pass by Ostlund goes wide to Power. 5 seconds left. It's in the far boards. Nobody has dug it out. Power and Norris were trying, but that's it. That's the end of the first period. 1-0 LA at home at Crypto.com Arena. Kings lead 1-0. Problem is sometimes the Kings jump out to a 1-0 lead and then they completely fold for the rest of the game. And I've seen that enough at home to know they got to play the full 60 minutes to have any shot at this game. Thanks a lot, AI. That's okay. Yeah, no worries. It's totally fine. Sorry, I'm way behind in the chat. I'm trying to catch up. I'm reading them. I'm not always going to read them out loud or respond. Not Patrick. Anderson. I lean towards the Habs. Caulfield, dig deep. Yeah, Isles have been on the skids a little bit. They dropped out of the playoffs as of now. Logan Stanley having a tough time mixing in while playing with Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, he's okay. I mean, I have only a small sample size, but I think he's been okay. But yeah, I'll take your word for it. Detroit, Boston. That's going to be a great game. They both need it so bad. Yeah, that should be a good one on ABC. Yeah, they're both fighting. They have the same record. And they're both fighting for their playoff lives. If it helps, Boston's up 2-1 in the series. Home team has won every game. The first game went to a shootout. 3-2 shootout win in Boston, November 29th. 5-4 Detroit over Boston, December 2nd. 3-0 Boston last game. But if it holds, that means the home team wins, right? So Detroit, I don't know. Yep. Hope Falk can pay. Oh, yeah, Falk from the Blues, right? Hey, hello, Caleb. How's it going? And welcome, Headstrong Jay. PTSD red. Yeah, the hockey. I like the Red Wings red. All right. Let's put the score in the chat for reference. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. It's free. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Also, if you already happen to have a Twitch account, if you could please give me a follow there as well. It's the same. It's just a co-live stream of what we've got here on YouTube, but difference is, for now at least, it's ad-free, and 2, it's much faster, like a 4-second delay maybe. Whereas YouTube's an additional 14, so minimum 18-second delay. Might be more. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the chat. I do appreciate it. Oh, I am way behind on the shots. What in the world? 13-8 the shots, Buffalo. 1-0 the score, Kings. Face-off, 17-4, Kings. Good night. 1-for-1 on the power play. No for the Kings. No King penalties, so no power plays for Buffalo. 14-5 the hits, Kings. 5-3 block shots, LA. 4-3 giveaways, LA. 2-1 takeaways, LA. Buffalo won, or Sabres won at home in Buffalo 4-1 over the Kings January 29th. This is the second and final meeting between the two teams. All right, we have, we got a final. Predators 4, Knights 1 in Nashville. Earlier, Penguins 5, Jets 4 in Pittsburgh in a shootout. We will have that Lightning Oiler game. Bruins Red Wings is available to you on ABC. I will have Islanders Canadiens, and we'll keep an eye on these other games. Flyers Sharks, no score, first intermission, San Jose. Stars 1, Wild 0 in St. Paul, Minnesota. 2:49 to play first. Jason Robertson's 38th on the power play from Heiskanen and Duchesne. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a look at the schedule for tomorrow. Let's take a look. Yeah, I might want to do I don't know. It depends on what other people are doing though. I don't like the idea of preempting hockey for basketball either. I enjoy hockey more. I like the WNBA. We're gonna have plenty of that. I don't know if they've signed the actual deal yet, though. They've come to a verbal agreement. Yeah, I could do Kentucky, Iowa State. Kentucky did well. I might do that. Heck, I could do the first 3 games. We will for sure do Sabres Ducks at 7. I want to keep doing the Sabres, so that's not. But man, I don't know. Hurricanes Penguins might not. I got to see what the last one did. I would be doing that instead of Iowa Florida, which no, that's on TBS. Yep, that's all I can do. Doesn't look like CBS has a game after 4:15 or 6:15 when it ends. Yeah. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. Well, for sure we're going to do Miami Purdue. So we can put that one up. Yeah, sorry, I was slow to fix it. Thank you. Thank you, Headstrong Jay. Yeah, plenty of hockey, a lot of focus. I root for the Kings, but I'm not going to preempt Buffalo or Montreal over a Kings game. They do much better than Kings games. Kings are hard to watch at home too, but this happens to be a Buffalo game. Watching is hard on the heart. Oh, thank you, Headstrong Jay. Appreciate it. And with that, I think we're at a pretty significant milestone too. Oh, good luck on the parlays, Caleb. Hey, we're past 1450. As of this minute, 1451. 49 more subs, and we do a shot of peanut butter whiskey live on the stream. Every 500 subs. Did it at 500 and 1,000. We'll just keep it going. Yeah, because those were significant for the channel. And then every 500, we'll keep doing it. Yeah, the face-offs. Are you kidding me? I was shocked when I read that. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Pekka. Okay, got it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I know the Kings are doing much better with Lawton. Like Jim Fox even pointed out, like in overtime, they'll have Lawton go out there just to win the faceoff, and he immediately heads off because apparently Lawton is brilliant at faceoffs. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Wings? Okay, I caught up. Finally. I think I'll take a break, but yeah, we're definitely going to do I might not. I got to see. I don't know. Just not sure I want to do Carolina Pittsburgh. I got to see how well that game did recently. We're for sure doing. We will have hockey Sunday, Buffalo Anaheim. That one's not going away for sure. And I think for sure we're gonna do Miami Purdue men's basketball. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do. I got to think about it. I may not want to do 4 games anyways, because I'll be tempted to do 3 basketball and then a hockey, so I don't know. Okay, did that show up? Miami, Purdue, Carolina, Pitt, Buffalo, Anaheim. Oh, yeah, I think I have thumbnails for both teams, too, so that'll be easy. I got to work on women's soon, though. Got to figure out what they're doing Monday. I'll try to make a decision on that soon, but I'm going to take a break. So far in the men's tournament, Michigan 95, St. Louis 72. Michigan into the round of 16. Michigan State 75, Louisville 64, 21 seconds to go in that game. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll cue up some music. In the meantime, let's see, we got 15 likes. I mean, it depends on where I look. It's always off one. So I do appreciate that. All right, I think let's just do one long song, I think. I'll be right back. All right, ow. Sorry, I just banged my knee. We are back. Oh, let me get out and get back into the game too, though. All right, there goes the music. Should be just about set for the middle period. We'll double check the shots real quick, see if they made any changes. Nope, still 13-8. All right, again, I am going to be behind the time there. You may get spoiler alerts, but don't spoil it for other people in the chat. They can check for themselves. Just as a reminder, you know, so nobody says, well, you didn't tell me. Usually we're pretty good about that. It's sometimes with basketball that people do it, though. I try to take down spoiler alerts towards the end of the game. All right, Buffalo with the puck in white going right to left. Kings in black going left to right. Kings, well, Buffalo has it in their own end, and they send it up the far boards. Taken behind the net by the Kings. That is, I think, Anderson who sends it up. LaFerrier knocks it into the zone, but Buffalo sends it up. We're just going in a circle so far. Dahlin to the middle, or the slot. Knocked away by the Kings. Pass to Drew Doughty. Pass to the red line. Taken in. I think... Who was it? Well, that pass was, or shot was blocked in the far circle. Kings have it the neutral ice. Kempe sends it into the far corner, nearly hit the ref. And into the near corner. Clark keeps it in at the blue line to the far corner. It's behind the net into the near corner. Kempe has it. Again, Clark holds it in towards the net. Big rebound. Kempe's shot wide or blocked. And it's going to probably be 13-9 on the shots. Buffalo the other way. They lose it in the far corner. Kopitar behind the net. Picked up near boards. Clark passes it. Long pass sent in by Cece. Clark's with Cece? Sent behind the net. Up the near boards, and Kings just get it out. Sabres take it over. Power dumps it in. Far boards. Dumoulin. Puck is loose in the slot. Saucer pass to the neutral ice for the Kings. Buffalo actually taken away. Lawton. Oh, they said offsides? Are you kidding? On the Kings? High danger chances, 8-3 Buffalo. Again, Buffalo is my number 2 team, but my number 1 team is the Kings. Third would be Montreal. Face off. Pass to the near side. CC dumps it in from the red line. It's in the far boards. Tipped into the netting above the glass at 17:41. All right, sorry, I'm probably way behind on the chat again. Push for 30. Oh, for Panarin. Forgot Panarin went. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure what teams he was rumored to. I know it was more than just the Kings, but you're right. Buffalo. Yeah, because of rumors. Yeah, and I just put that he signed a 2-year deal. All right, we'll get back to that in a minute. Buffalo sends it out to neutral ice after winning the draw. Benson picks it up far corner to Malenstein, behind the net, near boards. Kept in by Carrick. He sends it around. It's in the far boards, and the Kings will finally get it to neutralize. Panarin, give and go to the far circle. Pass to Kopitar in the near circle, off target. Kempe sends it to the corner. Behind the net, Kopitar sends it to the far corner. But now the Sabres have it. Carrick, a backhander to the neutralize. Doughty quickly ahead. Kopitar, pass to the near boards. That's Panarin. Blast from the blue line by Doughty is on target at 85.5 miles per hour, but a nice save by Luukkonen. And it's dumped into the far corner. Pass now taken away. Buffalo, that's got to be... I thought it was Stanley because he's so huge, but maybe that wasn't him. All right, Dumoulin takes it from behind the net to the blue line. Pass ahead right up the middle for the Kings. Ward's shot is blocked. Hellenius takes it and loses it. Krebs is going the other way. Krebs to the far circle. And picked up by Malat. Haven't seen Malat. Yeah, that's the fourth line. Malat with the puck. Near boards. Excuse me. Blue line keeper for the Sabres. And Krebs with the shot. Big rebound. Did they did tuck it in. I think Tage Thompson tucked it in the crease. And the Sabres get the equalizer. 1-1 with 15:55 to play in the first. Yeah, big rebound. And Forsberg couldn't freeze the puck. Shot, I think, from the blue line. He was screened. He made the like blocker save, and then he was out of the crease trying to freeze it, and Thompson just took it, waited patiently, and then jammed it in before Malat could get there. Forsberg went to try and freeze it, but he took himself out of the crease, and they missed the draw. They missed more than 5 seconds of action. Sabres towards the net. The Kings have the puck. So 1-1, but we're not halfway through the game yet. Near board sent up by the Kings. Doan to the far circle. And skated in by Power. He loses it, though. LaFerriere sends it. What's this whistle for? At 15:22. Well, he did sign the 2-year deal. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe a chance for a playoff push. I don't know. Maybe because, the Kings offered to sign him to that 2-year deal. That's all I know. And probably the Kings offered the proper price, I don't know what they were asking for. I can't remember what they gave up. All right, Kings in their near board send it. At the red line, though, Dahlin tried to... Well, it's back into the Buffalo zone. They send it up the far boards and whistle. Did this go into the crowd? Looked like we were going to have some pushing and shoving, but they conveniently cut away from it. So I don't know what happened. Whistle at 15:40. Corey Perry. Yeah, to haunt the Oilers. Oh, great. We get a false start on the draw at center ice. We're going to redo it. All right. Still waiting on the center ice draw. Buffalo wins it. Dahlin passes it. Dump in by Samuelson. Forsberg behind his own net. Kings send it up to the far boards. Sabres got a couple changes. It's into the near corner, and a whistle apparently hit the netting, or was that icing on the Kings? I'm guessing it was icing on the Kings, and we haven't made it to the under 14 anyways. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oilers, I don't know. Even at home, like Lightning are so good. I mean, are they gonna Oilers gonna ride Ingram? I mean, Jari seems to have been a worse idea than just keeping Skinner. They should have traded for Binnington. I don't know why they thought Binnington would have been a lateral move. All right, into the near boards, not dug out yet. It's at the blue line. Now the neutral ice. Buffalo sends it in. Dumoulin chases it down. Buffalo has it in front of their bench. Now they send it back to their defensive pairing. Stanley has the puck. Gets it dumped in. Chased behind the net. Oh, hit or collision behind the net. Carrick went down. Didn't look like anything vicious. He just kind of ran into Cece on his own. All right, towards the net, steered aside easily by Luukkonen. It's out to the neutral ice. Taken over by the Kings. Panarin towards the net. Centered it. Missed into the far circle. Doan with a pass. Near boards, Clark. And the Kings have to tag up. And Kempe has the puck. He sends it to... Who's out there with Clark? Is it Edmondson? I guess so. Kopitar at the blue line. Pass to Clark. They tagged up. Clark saucers it to the far corner. And dug out in the far corner by Buffalo. Behind their net to Stanley. Stanley brings it up for the Sabres. Tipped at the red line. Kings send it out of their own zone. Clark again. No, that is Moore to LaFerriere. Shot on goal. Big rebound. Byfield missed it in the slot. He could have had a chance at a rebound. It's sent in. McLeod in the corner. Taken away. LaFerriere behind his net. Sends it to the neutral ice. Kings knock it into the near boards, and Buffalo sends it up. Knocked down by LaFerriere. He had to wait for Moore to tag up. Shot, and I think that was wide into the near boards and sent up by Buffalo. Kings have it. Doughty makes a cross-ice pass, I think, to Anderson. Now up ahead to the near corner. That's Moore trying to dig it out with, I think, Wright. So Lawton's out there as well. Now back to the near side. Doughty sends it in. It gets tipped into the far corner. There's Armia. Armia sends it around to Kopitar. Wait, no. I think that was Lawton. Pardon me. Blue line keeper. And, hopefully that got tipped. Doesn't look like they're saying delay of game, puck over glass. Must have been tipped when Wright dumped it in. And it went into the netting. So I assume this is the under 12 media timeout. 1-1 the score. I'll catch up in the chat, but first let's check out Tage Thompson's goal. It was a blue line blast. Samuelson to Krebs. He sends it. Big rebound. Just skated around the diving Forsberg and put it in before Malott could interfere. So Thompson picked up his 36th goal. And the assists were Krebs and Samuelson. Here's the other games. I'll try to get caught up on the chat. Kings, let's build some momentum. Yeah. Bipolar Oilers. Yeah. Without having Draisaitl, it's hard. Yep, another TNT goal. You're right. Byfield needs to be more clutch. Yeah, I understand the criticism of him. I guess you'd say he's a streaky player. You know, when he's on, but when he's off, you know, I know that's probably a cop out. You could probably say that about anybody, but I think it's true with him. You need that consistency. I don't think he's consistent. I do like him. Yeah, I'm trying not to be too critical of him. I was just saying I could see the criticism, though. Yeah. Chance, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I like Krebs. I think he's underrated. Think he's overshadowed by the likes of Thompson, of course, uh, Doan even, and McLeod, maybe even Benson. But yeah, I like Krebs. Every time I see Krebs, I'm impressed. Fast and inaccurate. Oh, Byfield? A growing tree. Okay, we're finally back from break, so I'll take off. 1-0 Stars over the Wild, 1-0 Flyers over the Sharks, 1-0 Blue Jackets over the Kraken. Sorry, I didn't have a chance to read off the times and periods. Sabres in their own end send it up the far boards, red line, and to the blue, sent behind the net. Kings take it out of the near corner. Byfield passes it. Doughty to the far side. Over to tipped in, I think, by Byfield. Near circle for LaFerriere. That shot is wide into the far corner. Moore with the puck. Sent behind the net. Into the near corner. LaFerriere got knocked down. The Sabres, Thompson brings it up. Cross-ice pass. He hits, Tuck to the far circle. Sabres blast from the point. I think, Krebs shattered his stick. So he didn't get much on it because it completely shattered. Towards the slot, and a shot by Moore is saved by Luukkonen brilliantly into the far boards. Nice shot by Moore. Taken behind the net now by Clark for the Kings. Blue line pass. Kempe into the O-zone. Kopitar sends it to the far circle. Return pass missed because it got deflected. Sabres take it out once again. Carrick's pass got deflected, and the Kings send it out. Red line pass. Panarin near circle, looking, wraps around the net to the far circle. Blue line keeper. Ceci to Panarin. Down low in the slot, and the Kings almost got it cleared. I mean, the Sabres almost cleared it, but the Kings keep it in. Now it's picked up by Norris. Norris a pass to Power. Back to Norris in the far boards for the Sabres. And sent up. Kings going the other way. Shot. And a nice glove save by Luukkonen with a little flourish there. Nice shot by Wright. And at 9:37, we get the whistle. Yeah, nice glove save by Luukkonen, but excellent shot by Wright. But we're still tied at 1. And now we are more than halfway through the game. Under 10 media timeout. Okay, let's get the scores in time. All right, Stars 1, Wild 0, 15:59 in the second. Flyers 1, Sharks 0, 7:41 in the second. Tippett, his 24th from Zegras and Juleson. Jackets up 2-0 on the Kraken. That's good news for the Kings. 11:02 in the first. In Columbus, 2 goals on 6 shots. Heinen's 5th from Jenner and Werenski. Look at those assists. Werenski on the second one as well. Severson 7th from Sillinger, and Werenski's 54th assist. Isn't he a defenseman too? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, wow. Just made a smoothie with... Oh, that sounds good. Raspberries. Yeah. Oh, I loved Carter. Is Carter... I think Carter retired, right? I know Toffoli's on the Sharks. Only person that could root for on the Sharks. Toffoli. And Tanner Pearson, former King, just made it to Buffalo before the deadline. Oh, Luukkonen? Yeah, UPL. Yep. That was a good save. Yeah, I can't. He's awesome, too. I don't get to see a lot of Blue Jackets games. They don't exactly do that great on the channel, but depending on who they play. I mean, I've done every team in the league, and more than once, I think, for everybody. I'll have to chart that, maybe. Probably done the most Kings, then probably Buffalo and Montreal easily, and maybe Washington or Edmonton. That was a blue line shot. I believe that was on target, saved to the far boards, and Buffalo sends it in. CC behind the net for the Kings. Oh, almost a giveaway. Luckily, Armia picked it up. Holy cow, that would have been a disaster. Into the near corner. Right behind the net. Up the boards. Kept in. Behind the net for the Kings. Into the near corner. Now behind the net again. Pass to the point for CC. Blue line. Lawton with the puck. We got a delayed penalty again on the Sabres. We got the extra attacker out for the Kings. Blue line keeper. Sent to the net by Lawton. Not controlled. Now it did as Dahlin gets the puck. Looks like we got a trip at 8:45. See who this is on for Buffalo. Panarin to score 2 goals is plus 250. Sorry, I missed the... Looks like Samuelson tripped Armia. Oh, yeah. He snapped his own stick on the trip, too. Between the knees of Armia. All right, Kings on the power play. So they have the 5. Buffalo has the 4, and this is Samuelson, the Buffalo penalized player. I know it's not what you expect to see on, like, TV. Glove save on a blue line blast. Luukkonen hangs on. 8:41 second period. Shots are 16-15 Kings now. We have Carrick, Tuck, Power, Stanley on the PK unit. If they showed the numbers, I missed it. All right, cleared down the length of the ice by Buffalo. Clark has it. Drop pass. Picked up by LaFerriere. Over the red. Into the ozone. Pass to Kempe. Off the far boards. Kopitar to Panarin. Down low, Kopitar far corner. Panarin switches places with him. Clark takes it to the point. Clark a blast. Rebound not to be found because Luukkonen hangs on. 8:06. Pretty good shot by Clark. Tried to screen it. Screen it was LaFerriere. He lifted his leg to try and get it screen or have it go under him. I don't know. And the Kings have 1:21 on their power play left. Face off in the near circle. Kopitar to Doughty. A blast saved by Luukkonen into the far corner. Panarin to LaFerriere. Panarin in the far circle. Blue line keeper for Doughty. Shot blocked. Panarin in the slot to the near circle. Panarin Doughty from the point, a blast. Don't know if it got through. It was in the far corner. Doughty just leveled somebody, and Buffalo cleared it. Quickly ahead from Forsberg to Panarin. Red line to the ozone. Panarin. Pass got away. It was a bad one, and Buffalo clears it. 19-9, they say, hits for the Kings. They have 33 seconds to go on this 5-on-4 man advantage. Byfield brings it up over the red. Pass to Moore. And it's out of the zone to Doughty. So power play unit 2 has been out there for a little bit. Lawton in the near boards. Drop pass. No, taken away. Buffalo. Malenstein just sends a slow one to the net. And Forsberg sends it to Doughty. Doughty behind the net to Moore. Moore to Panarin. 5 seconds on the power play. Drop pass to Lawton. In the slot. Knocked out by Buffalo. The penalty has expired. Delayed offsides on the Kings. And the Sabres have it. Pass to Power to the right wing. Far circle. Shot. Blocked. Kings don't get it out. Now they take a pass away. Skate up the near side. Malott centered. Oh, he missed everybody into the far corner. That's Ward who sent it to the corner. And it's sent out by Buffalo. Picked up. That's Clark. Clark for the Kings. Sends it over the red line. But Buffalo has it in their own zone. Under 6 to play in the second period. Behind the King net, they send it up the far boards. Neutral ice, Byram has it for Buffalo. Pass to the far boards, taken in by Ostlund to the far circle. He shoots, and it looks like Forsberg with the glove save. At 5:37, this should be the under 6 media timeout. I guess one of my neighbors has a motorcycle, or maybe it's just that one guy's loud truck. But we have the under 6 media timeout. 1-1 your score here in the middle period. And thanks for the chat. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, I mean, they're in a big fight. I mean, there's a lot of teams involved. We'll look at the standings after at intermission. Phil Housley. Yeah. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, I know. But they beat the Knights. I don't mind them beating the Knights. Yeah, I know. And this is Buffalo's like one of the hottest teams in the league too, and they're about top 5, top 6 max in the entire league. Smart. Yeah, like the East is very tight. In the West, it's pretty much just the wild card race, just the last spot that's going to be tight, and maybe the Pacific, but like everything else is kind of settled in the West. Just the second wild card and the division winner for the Pacific Division. Yeah, I was just getting to that. Dang, 31 goals by a second-year defenseman. Hello, Dan. Thank you for being here. We'll have the Habs next in about 90 minutes. Oh, what a shot by Doughty. That was an incredible shot and a nice save. The Kings by what's his name? The game's been good. Of course, the Kings went up 1-0, and then on a power play goal by Panarin, and then Thompson with a nice put in as he went around Forsberg. It's been a good game. A lot of hits by the Kings. No real pushing and shoving matches, though. It's been fairly clean. All right, behind the net. And now the Kings have it out of to the neutral zone. LaFerrier's pass, far circle shot. It's taken in the near circle by the Sabres. Skated up by either Power or Dahlin. Now a pass sent through the crease into the near boards. Into the near corner. Kings send it to the far corner. That's Anderson who sends it up the far boards. Red line dump in by the Sabres. Looks like they're trying to get a line change, too. Under 5 to play, second period. Doughty with a pass, and Anderson dumps it in from the red line by the benches. Buffalo sends it to the neutral ice. Tuck a long pass. Kings get it to the bench area. They bring it into the O-zone. That shot is blocked. Into the near corner. I believe it was right. Yeah, it was right on the shot. Norris trying to dig it out. Samuelson trying to dig it out for the Sabres. Wright still freezing it along the boards. Not Fiala, sorry, he's out. Armia tried to get it. He gets a steal to the near circle, a shot, and it's high into the far corner. Sent up by Buffalo. But Lawton, well, now Norris sends it to the neutral ice. Picked up by Clark. For the Kings, he gets hit by Doan. Kempe with the puck. Under 4 to play in the... I got to update the shots. Holy Toledo here. 20-9. Dump in by the Kings to the far corner. Pass to Clark. Near boards. Sent to the net and blocked by Buffalo. Sent out off the glass in the near boards. Picked up, taken towards or behind the net. And finally the Kings regain the puck. Kempe passes. They take it over the blue, over the red, into the far boards. Kopitar's pass got taken away and sent in by the Sabres, who are finishing a line change. Kings defensemen have the puck. It looked like Doughty sent it in. It's in the far corner. Looks like Benson trying to dig it out. Moore is there for the Kings. Taken by LaFerriere to the far circle. Pass. Far circle shot was blocked, though, and sent out by the Sabres. Dumoulin sends it to the red line for the Kings. They skate it in. Moore, a pass to the point. To the near circle, taken by Dumoulin. Taken by Byfield. It's behind the net now. Sabres sent out. And picked up by Power. Man, Power's been all over the place today. Shot from the point and a save and held on by Forsberg at 2:20. Man, the Kings are missing Kuzmenko, though. They really need the extra offense. I'm glad Armia's back, but I wonder how long Kuzmenko's out, because they are missing him. Especially on, one of the power play units. 20-20 the shots now. 1-1 the score. Face off in the near circle. Kings defensive zone. It's in the near boards. Sent out by the Kings. Not far enough for icing. Picked up by Metza. He takes it behind the net. Pass got blocked. Looked like a trip. Kings are going to have another power play. Metza compounded the mistake. And they finally touch it. Yep, Metza with the trip. And the Kings another power play at 1:55. Yeah, he turned the puck over and compounded the mistake by getting a tripping penalty. Yep. Metza tripped. Metza got into Lawton's skates. And Kings head to the power play, so hopefully they score here. Otherwise, they'll start the third with a 5-second remaining on their power play. Kings are 1 for 2 on the power play, 6 shots on goal. Kopitar to take the draw. He's out there with LaFerriere. Buffalo sends it around the boards and out. Kings will have to retreat to their own zone to pick it up behind the net. Clark bringing it up to the blue line. Drop pass. Brought up over the red. Kopitar to LaFerriere. Kempe in the near board. Sends it to the near corner. Sent behind the net. Far corner. Panarin sends it to the near circle. Kempe back to the blue line for Clark. Kempe in the near circle now. Towards the net. A shot through traffic and into the far boards. Panarin, LaFerriere are there. Buffalo sends it around. Kempe keeps it in. Puck gets knocked into the... No, there... Let's see. Did that go... I think it went into the penalty box area at 1:08, but was it touched? Well, I think the important thing is the draw will be in Buffalo's zone. I don't think it'll be at the blue line. Man, pretty good screen. Oh, if he hadn't sent it wide, they had Luukkonen beat. Oh, my goodness. There, near circle draw. I think it's Kempe. Nope, Kopitar won the draw. Byfield out there, he has it. Down into the corner for Kempe. Clark, cross ice to Panarin. Return pass to Clark. Shot, save. Luukkonen hangs on. No, play it on. He never froze it. Oh, and the Sabres cleared it. How did the Kings not get the rebound if he didn't freeze it? They were right there. Clark, a drop pass picked up by Byfield. Skated in. Kempe dumps it around. Behind the net, Kopitar. And cleared down the length of the ice by Buffalo. 24 seconds to go in the second period. Panarin brings it in. It's behind the net into the near corner. Kempe, now Byfield. Near boards, Moore. Kempe staying out there with power play unit 2, I think. Doughty. Down low for Panarin. Maybe Panarin 2. Off the near boards, that's it. Kings will have a 5-second power play to start the third period, and it's 1-1 after 2. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat. I'll put the other scores up right now. It's still 20-20. Shots on goal. None of those reached Luukkonen, apparently. Must have been blocks. Oh, dang it. Orlov tied it up for the Sharks. Jackets up 3-1 on the Kraken. So that's good for the Kings. Stars and Wild tied. Bobby Brink acquired from the Flyers, his 15th goal. Quinn Hughes' 62nd assist and Spurgeon's 13th. Eklund and Celebrini assisted the Orlov goal. Holy cow, I'm way behind. Ooh, pizza, nice. You have the Wild and Stars. Okay. Yeah. What other? I guess the only national game is the ABC Bruins and Red Wings. This one might have been on. No, Jets Penguins might have been on earlier. That was a really early game. I can't remember. But if you have ABC, you'll get Bruins Red Wings. I mean, available to you. Those 90s Sabres teams. Mogilny. I love Mogilny and LaFontaine. Housley. Dominator. Yep. Well, the Sabres were in the finals against the Stars, but yeah. Well, yeah, Fiala is out for the year thanks to Tom Wilson sitting on him. I don't know what's wrong with Kuzmenko, but that's what's lacking, though. They just need that extra. They need that. I don't know. They're just, it's not always quite there every night. And, man, I do miss Fiala. I know Fiala has his critics, but there were some nights where he looked like he was the only one out there giving 100% all the time, every shift, every play. It was just amazing. Like sometimes the Kings would just be looking so lackluster and disinterested, but could never say that about a Fiala. It may not have shown up on the stat sheet, but it was noticeable, at least to my eye, that he was putting out 100% every damn game. There was just no quitting him. Even when the Kings, would, inevitably fold at home, he was still fighting 100%. Hartford, Montreal, Quebec, Buffalo. Oh, you're welcome, Isildur. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, the scoreboard here, the time is going to be spoiler alert because it'll be ahead of me because ESPN Plus is a streaming app. That's the only point I was doing. Yeah, you're right. This has been a fairly quick game. I don't think we've had a lot of icing, and we've had minimal penalties. I think that makes the difference. Sometimes when you get endless icing, it really slows the game down. And Kings haven't had a penalty either. That's a little surprising. Oh yeah, we'll get a look at the whoops. We'll get a look at the standings in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, could happen, could happen. Wait, it's 79. Oh. Oh, bonus trivia. Yeah. Okay, I got the score in. All right. Before I get too far in, if you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Everyone, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you if you already did. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to already have a Twitch account, please give me a follow, Sinbin Stream there as well. Not asking you to create a Twitch account or download the app if you don't already have one. Skates increase are kosher now. Yeah, well, he got sat on by Wilson. Whether or not it was deliberate or not, I don't know. But it's the frickin' Olympics. I don't know. In a late in a game that was already decided, but that's Tom Wilson for you. Perot, Martin. Oh, okay, that was the answer. Yeah. Now TNT got his goal. All right. Speaking of, all right, Jackets 3, Kraken 1, end of the first. We'll give you the goals. Heinen, Severson, Olivier for the Jackets, and Dunn for the Kraken. Flyers and Sharks, it was Tippett and Orloff. It's 1-1 second intermission. 3:01 to play in the second. Stars head to the power play, 5-on-4. It's 1-1. Jason Robertson's 38th on the power play. Bobby Brink's 15th for the Wild, the equalizer at 10:45 of the second. We will have Islanders, Canadians, and Lightning Oilers for you in the second and third games of the triple header. Shots, I think it's 1-1 the score. They just added a shot for LA, 21-20. Face-offs have come back down to earth a little bit more. It's Kings 25, Sabres 12. No King penalties, so no Sabre power plays. Kings are 1-for-2 currently, but they're about to go 1-for-3 because they've only got 5 seconds to start the third. 21-10 hits Kings, 9-7 blocked shots Sabres, 9-6 giveaways Kings, 4-3 takeaways Kings. Buffalo won 4-1 in Buffalo over the Kings January 29th, second of 2 in a 2-game season series. All right, let's check the men's basketball scoreboard. Michigan 95, St. Louis 72. Michigan State 77, Louisville 69. Duke 21, TCU 20, 9:48 first half. Texas A&M versus Houston on TNT in about 20 minutes. Oof. Shoot, I could probably eat dinner right now. Let's get already. Bill Barilko? Space Invaders Hockey. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Let me cue up the music. Here's what's coming up rest of today and the next 5 days. Yeah, I got to take a Wednesday. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to find something. I'm trying to remember. Actually, my son might have a baseball game that night. I may bail on that game. I got to check. I should check on that. I think it's a home game too, so. What's the date? What's the date? Let's see. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, okay. No, never mind. He does not have a game that day. Friday he has a game. Yeah. Oh, that's right. There's no hockey for me Monday or Friday. Okay, he doesn't play till next Friday. So Friday might be a little up in the air yet. Probably going to do men's basketball, but maybe I'll have to limit myself. All right, let me cue up the music and take a break. Like and subscribe, please, if you haven't already done so. Follow on Twitch. Thank you for supporting me. We've got 22 likes. Please do hit the like before I end the live stream, though. And subscribe. It's free for more NHL play-by-play, college basketball play-by-play, and soon WNBA play-by-play, and Packers and probably some other NFL in the fall. Let me get to the music. All right, we'll go for the shorter songs, I think. All right, thanks everybody. I'll be back. All right, we are back. Should be third period starting up shortly. Let's dip out of the music. No changes on the scoreboard, looks like. 1-1, 1-1, 3-1. Again, 5 seconds of power play for the Kings to start the third. Oh, yeah, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat. 58 votes, 83% for the Sabres. 17% for the Kings. Leafs player won the cup, went on a fishing trip, and disappeared. Oh, geez, that's eerie. Hello, Vladimir. All right, we're just about set. I forgot to get out of the game and back in. We'll double check we're live. Kings win the draw. They're in black going. Oh, fudge. It says we're live. It just froze. Why did it freeze? What is going on with this app? For the love of... Says we're live. I'm going to have to get out and back in. I don't know what happened. It just kept freezing. All right, puck is behind. Yeah, I must be behind. First whistle, I'll get out and back in. Kings keep it in. They send it to the far corner. No shots here in the third yet. Towards the far circle. And Buffalo sends it, but kept in at the blue line and dumped in. Now Dahlin sends it up the boards for Buffalo. Both teams getting line changes. Anderson picks it up for the Kings in his own zone. Up ahead. And now taken away. Norris dumps it in for Buffalo to the behind the net. Clark sends it around for the Kings. Kept in and now sent out by the Kings. Doan sends it ahead. Forsberg sends it to the near boards. Edmondson sends it around for the Kings. Up the far boards. Pass to the blue line. Another pass tipped. Kopitar sends it to the corner. Blue line for Dumoulin. Far circle shot. Wide behind the net. Byram does not get it out, but now the Sabres skate it out. Red line into the O-zone. Shot by Ostlund. That one's saved by Forsberg. All right, let me get out and back in. I was having trouble with the live button, and I'm sure I got behind. I'll try again here. Oh, I must not have been too far behind because I'm not behind NHL.com yet. There we go. All right, dumped in by the Sabres. It's in the near boards. In the near corner. Kings couldn't get it out. Sabres have it in the near boards. Towards the net, and now to the other side, somebody broke a stick. Red line, Sabres have it again. Dumped in by Metza, but this one goes into the stands at 17:23. 1-1 early here in the second period, or third period. Oh boy. Buffalo sent one. It got deflected. It went off a King stick, hit a King shin, hit Forsberg's right pad and then went off a Sabres skate. That could have easily been the lead goal there from Buffalo. I mean, I don't know how many different people. It hit 3 different people before it hit the Sabre player in the skates. Shot on goal from the near circle. Easy save by Luukkonen. I believe Moore had the shot for the Kings, 17-14. Haven't seen a 3-tip shot. Well, I guess 2-tip before it got to the goalie, and then the third. They just showed the 2 goals again. All right, yep, they did finally add that shot for Moore. Man, why is it taking so long to get to these face-offs? Carrick versus Kopitar. It's into the near corner. Dahlin with the puck. Near boards. Pass off of Malenstein's skate. Backhander from the near circle. Don't know if that was on net. Under 17 to play. Behind the King net. Up the far boards. Kept in at the blue line by Buffalo. Again. Far corner. Sent behind the King's net again. Kopitar fell down. Malenstein picks it up for the Sabres. Pass to Carrick. Taken away by Kopitar behind the net. And the Kings have the puck. I got to fix this mic stand. This is not working. Whoops. All right. Taken up. Kings dump it in from the blue line. It is Luukkonen who sends it around the boards and out. Tuck at the red line. Pass to the far circle. Drop pass to Tuck. A shot. That was high or wide. Picked up by the Kings. Near circle. Byfield lost the puck. May have been tipped away by Thompson. Buffalo's defense gets it to Tuck. Tuck into the near boards to the near circle. Shot. Nice save by Forsberg. It's in the far circle. Blue line keeper for Buffalo. Sent in behind the net. Tuck couldn't get to it. It's sent into the near corner for Thompson in the near circle now. Taken, I think, by Krebs, but taken away by Clark. Kings need a line change. They've got 4 guys over a minute. No icing, so they may get the change here. Sabres behind their own net. They send it in. Near corner. Dumoulin couldn't get to it. It's sent towards the crease by Zucker. And it's a frozen puck. I believe at Forsberg there at 15:02. Oh, it went off a CC skate. A nice save by Forsberg. Quinn was trying to hit, I think, Zucker. So I don't know if Zucker ever actually got a stick on it, but it went off a CC skate. And tremendous concentration by Forsberg to keep that one out of the net. McLeod versus Lawton for the faceoff in the near circle. Kings win it. They send it behind the net. CC has it. CC takes it to the red line and dumps it in for the Kings. 14:50 to play in the third period. Up ahead. And Wright has to send it behind his own net. Ooh, CC got hit. Got it to the red line for Armia. Up ahead, far circle. Byfield behind the net. Maybe that's not Byfield. It is a 50 number. It's Wright. It was 53. Pardon me. Kings keep it in at the blue line. Lawton shot, and it's into the near boards. Armia keeps it in at the blue line. Far circle for the Kings. Far corner. And a tough angle shot on goal was saved by Luukkonen with 14:11 to play in the third. Don't know if that one is going to count as a shot, though. Yep, they did. All right, 24-23. Oof, that Kings Mexican heritage jersey's got some interesting colors. All right, far circle face-off. Looks like Kopitar won the draw. They keep it in at the blue line. Shot was blocked. Taken by, who is that? Metza. He's dumped it in. Kings send it around the boards. Down the length of the ice for likely icing on LA at 13:52. We'll try to catch up on the chat at the next media timeout. Yeah. All right, face off. Sabres shot by, who was that? Byram went behind the net. Kings cross-ice pass, blue line. They misconnect at the red. Picked up by Power behind the Buffalo net. Power brings it up for the Sabres. 13:30 to play. Tuck pass to the left wing. Byram now in the far circle. Blue line keeper sent towards the net. It's blocked. Blue line keeper again. That is Krebs. Shot from the slot and saved and luckily swept the rebound out of the crease by a defenseman for the Kings. That one is tipped high above the glass into the netting behind the net, and we have our under 14 media timeout with 12:59 to play. Still 1-1. Shot still 24-23 for Buffalo. Moo. Oh, Buffalo hockey. The Sabres coach. Yeah. Lindy Ruff. Yeah. Gord Downey. Rip. Oh, Gord Downey passed away recently. Yeah, this third period is a little it is dragging a little bit. I don't know if both teams are tired or what, but yeah, the third. Yeah, I think we've had some icing here in the third. Stars 1, Wild 1, second intermission. Dvorak gives the Flyers the lead over the Sharks 2-1, 17:06 to play. His 14th on the power play. Jackets still up 3-1 on the Kraken, 13:04 in the second. Duke 33, TCU 25, 3:59 in the first half. Houston just underway. They have 2-0 lead on Texas A&M, 19:31 in the first. 8 years ago for Gord now. Oh, okay. Yep, so the Predators do have the lead for the last wild card spot at the moment, thanks to their win. Oh, man, the Kings desperately need a win here. And Buffalo, if they want to win the division, so both teams need it. Far circle face-off in the Kings zone. Buffalo keeps it in. Now it's sent out by the Kings. Down into the O-zone, but quickly up ahead for Buffalo. Far circle shot wide in behind the net into the near corner. LaFerrier trying to dig it out. And still in the near corner. All right. Thompson Now Samuelson, gloved down by Thompson. Like nobody had dug it out of that corner for the longest time. Under 12:20 to play. Sent to the far boards for the Sabres. Buffalo to the blue line, getting a couple changes. They dump it in. Forsberg steers it aside. Dumoulin gets hit behind the net to Ceci. Kings get it out. Red line. That is Ward who dumps it in, chased by Malott. Hellenius in the slot. If anybody can get him the puck, now he's in the near or far circle. But it's Buffalo coming away with the puck. They pass it to the near boards. Sent in by Malenstein. Behind the net for Benson in the near corner. Benson falls down. Hellenius dumps it in from the red line. He's going to get a hit of Stanley in the boards, trying to dig it out. Stanley takes it away. Those guys are about the same size. Good Lord, they are huge. Red line pass. Kempe sends it back to the defense in their own zone for the Kings. Pass missed Kopitar, but he regains it in the near corner. Metza was there for Buffalo. Pass by Edmondson to Panarin. A long shot into the far circle, sent to the neutral ice. Picked up by Clark, and he dumps it from the red line. But did it hit the netting? Oh, the Sabres thought it did. Play continues. Kopitar on the far boards. And it's sent out by Buffalo. Sent in. Wait, that was offside or icing on Sabres? I didn't see either at 10:38. Oh, did they knock? I didn't even hear it. Oh, that's Amazon. That's not me. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I just wonder where my hats are, though, from FedEx. I'm tired of dealing with FedEx after that loss of my phone. All right, I guess it was offsides. That's where the draw was. Sent in by the Kings. No icing. In the near corner. Under 10.5 to play. Behind the Buffalo net. Lawton tried to dig it out, but the Sabres have the puck. Taken in by Doan. Taken away by Doughty. Takes it behind the net. Doughty pass. Missed in the neutral zone. Chased down by Armia. Byram on his knees by the boards. Towards the crease, and a glove save scoop by Luukkonen. Shots are still 25-23. There should be under 10 media timeout. Still 1-1. Thought we might have a higher scoring game, but both teams goalies are playing well. Let's put it that way. Tragically hip. Oh yeah, I don't know about them. I've heard of them, just don't know anything by them. 68 votes in the chat poll. 85% of that for the Sabres, 15% for the Kings. So I think it went up for the Sabres, despite it being 1-1. Okay, 1-1 Stars and Wild. 18-12 to go in the third. Flyers 2, Sharks 1, 13-13 to go. Now 12:44 to go in the third. Kraken, Kako's, I think it's Kako. Kako's 11th on the power play. It's 3-2 Jackets from Tolvanen and Montour. 11:29 still in the second, though, for that one. Duke 33, TCU 29, 34-29 Duke, 2:37 in the first. Texas A&M 10, Houston 9, 15-11 first half. Again, we will bring you at least one men's game tomorrow. We will have Miami, Purdue. I'm debating skipping Carolina, Pitt, and doing more basketball. We will definitely do Buffalo, Anaheim, though, at 7. No hockey Monday and next Friday. Go Sabres. Hello, welcome. Again, 2 times a year I'm rooting against the Sabres when they play the Kings. That's it. Kings are desperate to try and make the playoffs here. Byfield versus Krebs in the far face-off circle. Still waiting. There's the draw. Back to the blue line for the Kings, sent into the near boards. Deflected. Behind the net. Trying to dig it out, I think, is Byfield. Sabres skated out. Blue line. Pass. Dump in from the left wing. Into the near corner. Tuck couldn't get there. Shot by Samuelson. Blocked. Taken up by the Kings. 3-on-2 if they hustle. Up the middle. Moore missed the pass from the far near circle towards the crease. And eventually a frozen puck by Luukkonen. This is the first time we've had just a tiny bit of pushing and shoving. Again, nothing major. Both these clubs have done a heck of a lot worse in recent games. Yeah, it came just to the left of Luukkonen from LaFerrier. I think it hit Samuelson's skate. Moore couldn't get to the rebound, and neither could Byfield. It was just briefly out of the crease and then back in, and then Luukkonen froze it. Far circle face-off. Controlled in the far corner. Stanley sends it up for the Sabres. They are at the red line, and Metsa sends it around right to the side of the net. Now it's behind the King net. Kept in at the blue line, a blast, but too high, into the near corner. Sent out by the Kings. Buffalo has it in their own zone with their defensemen. Sent up the near boards. Taken towards the net by Carrick. A backhander is good for a goal. 8:48 to play, and the lead goal scored by Buffalo. A nice backhander by, again, I think it was Carrick. 2-1 Buffalo. Carrick from his 9th from Benson and Metsa. Nice play along the boards. Benson got dropped by Edmondson, but play continued. Panarin couldn't get to the puck. Carrick walked right out front of the crease. Nobody on the Kings laid a hand on him, and he just sent a backhander over the blocker side, high under the bar. Nice backhanded shot. And the Kings in trouble here. Yeah, I got to admit, I was not really familiar with Carrick's game, but he has definitely stood out in recent Sabre games. I don't know. Either he was injured a lot or I just didn't notice him in other games, but he's definitely stuck out to me. So you are right ticked off Sabres fan. Timeout, Kings. I'm wondering, are they going to look at anything? Oh! Yeah, this might be no goal. It was played with a high stick. Are they not going to challenge? Oh, I guess not. Okay, so the problem is it was played with a high stick, but they're trying to determine if it happened in the neutral zone. Okay, so they are challenging. They think that it was played with a high stick, but the question is, did it happen in the neutral zone or in the O zone, I think. They were trying to get clarification on the rule before they actually submitted their challenge. That was another reason they used their timeout. So they think... So, it's Benson... Touched in the neutral zone. There's a Sabres fan right in front of the where they're reviewing by the penalty box, and he's got like a 20 or a he's got cash he's flashing by the glass for the refs. Ah, damn it. So it's a good goal by the Kings, and they'll have to serve a penalty. Well, it was worth a shot, I suppose. They're not happy, but... Is Morgan Stanley in the lineup? Yes, he is. He was just out there getting hit by Hellenius not that long ago. All right, I assume it's a delay of game penalty. Is it because he was the next player to touch it? All right, who's serving the penalty? Thanks a lot, NHL.com. I'll put Kempe in there. I don't really know. Buffalo on the power play. Kings are 29th in PK. Unbelievable. 8.5 to play, so now they're in trouble. They compounded. You know, if you weren't sure and it was that close, I don't know if it was worth it to challenge it. Maybe they got different opinion on the application of the rule or something, and maybe they misunderstood. Blast by Dahlin is wide into the near boards. We got a shattered stick. It looks like Byfield doesn't have a stick on the PK. Far circle. At the point, Dahlin. Now he gets it in the near circle shot. And he's saved by Forsberg. It's in the crease. And Buffalo pushed it across at 7:49. And that might be it for the Kings here. Down 3-1. Now do they look for possible goaltender interference? That would be the only question. So Carrick and now they gave this to Dahlin? How? This was deflected. It had to have been. Oh, it may not have touched Zucker. It may have gone in off of stupid Cece. No, I think that's Zucker's goal. I don't know. I don't know how this is Dahlin. I don't understand that ruling by NHL.com at all. There's 7:49 to play. Are they going to challenge this as well? Or why is there another delay?
I'll take it. And that's a tough one for the Kings. They gave up 2 goals in 50.
All right, that's it. Play continues. The Kings are now down by 2 with only 7:45 to play. So, well, GG's by Buffalo. This is going to be next to impossible, especially against Luukkonen, the way he's been playing tonight, or today, this afternoon. Up ahead by the Sabres. It's in the near corner. Buffalo pins it. Malenstein is there. Dugout. Carrick sends one to the side of the net, I believe. Kopitar sends it behind the net. Doughty picks it up in the corner. 7:11 to play in the third. We'll get you those 2 goal visualizers at the next media timeout. Think we're behind a break, too. All right, picked up, far circle, Buffalo shot. Forsberg, well, I guess he did not save it. It's in the near boards. Sure looked like it. Far circle, another shot. This one's a glove save by Forsberg at 6:45. Now are the shots 29-25 or should they be 30? And aren't we going to... Did we already... Oh, no. We already did the under 10. That's right. So we do only have the under 15... sorry. Under 6 media timeout to go. Well, I was hoping the Kings would at least get a point out of this, but it's just probably not meant to be. Buffalo clearly the better team. Sent up the near boards by Buffalo. It's in front of the box now. Dumped in to the far corner. Kings send it out. Kings haven't even had a penalty until delaying the game because of the because of the challenge, and then Dahlin scored on that to make it 3-1. So at least they've been disciplined today, but just, I don't know, something lacking on the offense or just great play by Luukkonen. I think it could be a little bit of both. Maybe it's more just great play by Luukkonen. All right. Hellenius does not win the draw on the far circle. Don't know why they got line 4 out there down by 2, but sent in by Buffalo. I mean, that sure sounds like we're quitting on this game, even though there's 6:10 to play, unless everybody else is exhausted. Behind the net, I guess they're already getting a line change. I don't know. We're wasting precious time. Sent down the ice, and Luukkonen's behind his own net. Picked up in the near corner. Pass along the boards. McLeod centered it. I don't know how that didn't go in. Power must have sent it high, I think. Zucker trying to dig it out of the near corner for the Sabres. It's sent behind. Now near boards for the Kings. Looks like pass to the far circle. Taken away by the Sabres. Might be Benson. Blue line shot. Forsberg on the glove save. 5:19. That is the under 6 media timeout. 3-1 Sabres thanks to Carrick. And then Dahlin on the power play. So Carrick, I think it was Benson that played it along the near boards with a high stick. Here it is. Yeah, Benson, he taps it twice to himself, gets blown up, and then Carrick just skates it in and sends a backhander over Forsberg. I mean, it wasn't Forsberg's fault. It went blocker side high. Nobody picked up Carrick. 2 people were focused on Benson. That may have been the problem. And then Dahlin on the I don't know how this is Dahlin's goal. There was a scramble. It definitely hit somebody. I guess they're saying it didn't touch Zucker and that maybe Ceci knocked it in his own net, which on point for Ceci. He's probably the Kings' worst defenseman. I think I'd rather see Mo Verare out there, but obviously they don't think he's anything better than a 7th defenseman. But just my 2 cents. Sorry, way behind on the chat. Yeah, Carrick. I agree. I hadn't noticed Carrick most of the season, and lately he has stood out. Oh, the other Ranger. Okay. 2-0. Oops, 202. Sorry. Yep, challenge. You just beat me to it. Yeah, Stanley's in the lineup for Buffalo. Welcome, Sugar Hill Sleep. I remember you. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to know the rule. Like, are you allowed to play a high stick just in the neutral zone, but not in the O zone? But apparently, I think what happened is because uh, Benson was the first player to touch it. I think if Carrick had been the first one to touch it, it may have been a high stick, but I don't really know. Yeah, I thought it was Zucker's goal too. I don't know why they say this is Dahlin's. I think you can challenge twice, I guess, if you win the first one, I think. So maybe once you lose one, you might be done. I'm not sure. I may be thinking, yeah, I don't know. At any rate, Panarin to Kopitar. Kempe sends it around to Panarin. Under 5 to play. And Buffalo skates it out. Right up the middle. Whiffed on a shot. Doan sends it to Norris right outside the slot. Now Ostlund sends it to the far corner. And that is Norris behind the net. It's taken to the near circle. That is, I think it's Ostlund. Kings. Kempe makes a pass. Kopitar heading off for a line change. That was a very slow line change by the Kings, or at least the forward replacing Kopitar. But I think it's because the puck was in the area and he didn't want to get called for too many men on the ice and get hit by the puck. All right, up ahead to actually back into the near corner. Anderson sends it off the far boards. Let's go, Kings. East and west, or north and south, less east and west, or whatever you want to say. Into the near corner. Behind their own net, backhander just outside the crease was wide. Did not see who got that shot for LA. And Armia loses the puck and Thompson sends it out. Gosh darn it. I think Armia a little rusty after being out 10 straight games. Dump in. Far corner. Behind the net, Armia has it. In the corner. Sent to the far corner. He missed Byfield, but the Kings still have it. Panarin back to the blue line. Pass to Doughty. Goes into the near boards and picked up by the Sabres. And they did already pull Forsberg, so look out. Benson towards the slot, and Malenstein's shot was blocked somehow. Now they steal it at the red. Kings can't hang on to the puck. Now Clark has it in his near circle. Pass by Panarin. Red line dumping by the Kings. Near corner. Edmondson back to the blue line for Panarin. Far boards. Blue line slapper blocked by the Sabres. They take it to the blue line. Pass to the red line. 1-on-1. Shot and into the empty net, and that'll do it. 2:25, 4-1 Sabres. Yep. About on script for the Kings. They get the first goal, and then they pack it in on offense for the night. Not taking anything away from the Sabres. They played phenomenally, but it's just par for the course, especially at home for the Kings this year. And I'll be rooting for the Sabres the rest of the way, just not today. But it didn't matter. Sabres going to come away with the win. All right, face off, CC to Ward, I think. And Buffalo has the puck. Darlene off the near boards, up ahead to Tuck, who dumps it in from the red line. It's into the far corner. And now the Kings send it to the near boards, and it's sent by Dumoulin to the far side. Red line dumping for the Kings. Under 2 minutes to play. 1:50 to play in the third. And oh yeah, let's see who got the goal. That was Benson on the empty netter from Norris and Malenstein. Benson's 8th. To the near boards and sent towards the net by Lawton. Rebound and a frozen puck by Luukkonen, 127. Still 32-26 on the shots. That wasn't a shot on goal?
Down a little bit, so the normal height of his shoulder would have been back up here a little bit. That's the explanation we get. So the linesman is right there. They felt he had a good look, so they felt it was not.
I guess they're saying Benson was on a stride, so it only looked like the puck was higher than his shoulders. So they're giving him the benefit of being upright, so it was below his shoulder height. I mean, I don't know how you can make that determination and how you think the linesman gets the call right. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Sabres would have won anyways. All right, blue line dump it. I mean, the Kings just can't do anything on offense. Under a minute to go. Yep, and they're in trouble now. Now they're going to be trailing in the wild card standings, and they're currently out of the playoffs. Sent up ahead. I mean, I think the Kings have the weakest schedule remaining, but not by much. After this Buffalo game, obviously. All right, it's behind the King net. We got less than 30 seconds to play. Sent up ahead by the Kings. Luukkonen behind his net. Good. We'll get a little break before the next game. I'll go eat some dinner. I'll be back in 23 minutes or so. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kings lose. Sabres win. They are still on fire, especially the last 10 or 15 games, and truthfully, their last 40 games. 4-1 is your final. Buffalo takes the Kings to the woodshed. In regulation, Gracie told you. Yeah, I didn't doubt you for a minute. I was just cheering for the Kings. That's it. All right, forget the Benson empty net visualizer. Shots were 33-27, 36-19 faceoffs Kings. I mean 33-27 Buffalo, 4-1 Buffalo. 36-19 faceoffs Kings. 1-for-1 power play Buffalo, 1-for-3 LA. 27-15 hits for LA. 16-15 block shots Buffalo. 11-10 giveaways Kings. 7-4 takeaways for Buffalo. They win both games 4-1 and sweep the season series from the Kings. So I forgot to look at the standings. We'll do that in the next game. Yep, just same old thing. Same old Kings get a 1-0 lead and completely collapse, but taking nothing away from Buffalo. No new finals other than no. We got Flyers 4, Sharks 1, so that's good. In the West, I guess it's bad because the Predators won 4-1 though over the Knights, so they have the lead. Penguins in a shootout over the Jets 5-4. Jets still have a really long shot and making the playoffs, but they're going to need a lot of help. Blue Jackets 4, Kraken 2, second intermission, so that's good. Stars and Wild 1-1, 2:39 to play in the third. You have Bruins Red Wings available to you in about an hour and 25 minutes on ABC. Next game for Sinbin Stream here is Islanders Canadiens. All right. Last update. TCU down to Duke at halftime. Duke 38, TCU 34 halftime. Houston up 25-21 on Texas A&M. 8:04 to play in the first. All right, I'll try to fly through the chat and catch up. Hey, Gracie. Sorry I didn't see that earlier. Yeah. Sports team. Started dinner, missed 2 goals. Yeah, they had a goal. Then the Kings challenged it for a high stick. They lost the challenge, and then immediately Darlene buried a... Well, I still question this being Darlene's goal. I thought Zucker touched it, but I guess Cece knocked it in his own net. I don't know. Oh boy, I'm way behind on the chat. Derek, hello. Thank you. Sorry I missed it earlier. Oh, Cato, thanks for being here. Oof. Absolutely miss hearing Rick Jenneret screaming, shoot. Yep, Benson got the empty netter. Yep. Me, no. You? Yeah. Yeah, Benson's he's noticeable out there for sure. Thanks, Bon. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, well, thanks. I mean, really, I'm just a Green Bay Packers fan. There, I can't promise you I'll always be a good sport about the Packers. Main thing in hockey is I'm just rooting for good games, but, you know, I'm in the Blackhawks territory. I just don't get their games, and I'm not about to pay as that much to just watch the Hawks. Plus, they've been so bad lately. So Kings first, then Buffalo, then Montreal, and the Buffalo and Montreal games do well for the channel. So but they also are fun to watch. Both teams are fun to watch. Buffalo and Montreal. Yes, Gracie. I said I was cheering for the Kings. I didn't really fully believe they were going to win for a minute, except when it was briefly 1-0. Duck, yes. I hope. Please beat the Ducks tomorrow. Please, Buffalo. That would be awesome. Sabres 1 goal allowed in the last... Oh. Thanks, Bon. Thank you. Yeah, they've been really hot in the last 40 plus, right? Holy cow, there's a lot of chat. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Pissed Off Sabres fan. Appreciate it. Frogwa. Bulls on Parade. Yeah, nope, they did. I admit it. And yes, you were right, Gracie. Thinking this is our year. I hope so. In the East, I just don't want Washington to sneak in. I think we're okay. I don't think Florida's going to make it. Wow, that's incredible. All right, that's going to do it. I got to eat dinner. Hope to see you in the next one. If not, soon after. Islanders, Canadians coming up like 15 minutes. And Lightning Oilers later tonight. We're going to have men's basketball tomorrow. At least one game. We'll have at least one NHL game for sure. Buffalo, Anaheim. I may bail on Carolina, Pittsburgh to do more men's college basketball. We'll see. All right. Till next time, take care. Be well. Simbin Stream signing out. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you especially for the chat. I'm sorry it took me forever to get to it. Until next time, take care and bye-bye for now.